I mean, I still have a whole nother round to play tomorrow. I mean, if I stew over something that I felt like I didn't intentionally do, at the end of the day, I mean, it's my word versus their word, and they weren't standing there. They had a camera angle, so because of that, you know, I mean, you don't really have a choice. But at the end of the day, I mean, after seeing the club go back and brush some sand, I mean, they thought that, you know, that's a breach in the rules of golf. If you improve your lie, whether it's you set up and the ball moves, or you set up and something breaks, just like you're taking practice swings, I mean, it's a penalty. I mean, so I mean, at the end of the day, you have to just accept it and move on.
How long was that discussion in there?
4 or 5 minutes.
That long?
Huh?
That long?
Well, I had to see. They had to rewind. Had to look at it.
So Patrick Reed talking to the media after this round, which is now a 74 instead of a 72, and that becomes an 8 at number 11 with those 2 shots added. 2-stroke penalty on number 11 for Patrick Reed. Slugger White, Vice President of Rules and Competitions for the PGA Tour, he also addressed the media talking about this incident after the round today.
What happened was, on the 11th hole, Patrick was assessed a 2-stroke penalty for improving his intended line of play. Okay, and the violation is under Rule 8.1. What is it, Jack?
8.1A parentheses 4.
Parentheses 4. Okay, where he cannot remove or press down loose soil or sand. That's the bottom line of it, basically.
Questions? What was his reaction?
He could not have been more a gentleman. He was unbelievable. He said he was at a different look at it. You know, the angle that we had was behind, and he's looking from on top. So he may not have, I don't know if he could have seen it as clearly as we did, but he could not have been a better gentleman.
It's at a different angle. Vincent was trying to suggest that his club is not behind the ball, but he's taking a practice when the angle didn't show it.
Well, it did. You could see, you know, where the club did get behind the ball closer, and then when he took it away, you could see the path of the sand come away in 2 different occasions. So.
You mean he did it twice, or there were two different?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, and he did it the first time, and he put the club down again, and he did it another time, but that's irrelevant. So it doesn't make any difference.
Did he ask about intent and if that matters?
He did not ask, and intent would not matter here. That's not in the mix.
He couldn't know before the round finished?
I'm sorry?
He couldn't know before the round finished?
No, not in this situation. Had it been tomorrow, then yes, we would have. I'd have probably gone to him on 12 or 13, because I don't, you know, it might affect the way he finishes the round. So, but in today's, I just didn't feel like that was the proper way to go.
So there you go, Slugger White talking today in the Bahamas about his interaction with Patrick Reed. And that's an important clarification that he just made. Not improving the lie, but the line of play, which is the area directly behind the golf ball. You can't press down on the ground or on the sand to build a ridge or to improve the backswing area, which is what it appeared Reed did, even if unintentionally. And another important point that Slugger brings up, Reed's looking straight down at the golf club. We have a camera behind it. It is possible that Reed did not know what he was doing. Does that change your opinion at all of what you just saw?
No, it doesn't. Not at all. But and to be fair, I mean, the rules officials are there to govern the rules and to make hard decisions. They're not bad people. They're trying to catch you like gotcha moments.
Right.
So I think Slugger clarified it as well as he could under the rules of golf. He's penalized. I don't see any way around it.
You know, no one ever likes this. You know, This controversy, you never like to see this happen to anyone on the golf course, but the way that it was handled, the professionalism on the PGA Tour rules official, Slugger White, and the acceptance, as we heard Slugger say, of Patrick accepting the penalty and just moving on. You know, that's you know, the silver lining for me is the fact that it was handled so professionally.
And that's what you do. You sign for 2 more than what you shot, and you move on to the next day. And again, Reed is not out of contention at this golf tournament. 11 under par for Tiger. Check out the card. Just the 1 bogey at number 8. 4 birdies on the way in, 32 on the second 9, and the 5-time winner very much in the movie this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make some birdies again tomorrow. The conditions, the forecast to be about the same as it was today, and same kind of wind, same basic direction. So the golf course could be had, and it was. And you can see, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of good scores today. And you know, I know I shot 67, but I left a few out there today. I missed a bunch of putts, and in order to win tomorrow, I'm going to have to make my share.
Tiger, how big for you to finally get birdie on 18 and conquer that hole?
Yeah, you know, today was just, you know, bust a 3-wood down there. It was downwind. It wasn't that hard a hole today. I hit 3-wood sand wedge. Yeah, that hole has not been my favorite hole, you know, certainly out here. But it was nice to do a little bit better than I did on Thursday.
Again, you talk about your swing. I mean, you're swinging that club really well at the moment.
You know, my swing feels good, yeah. Since I've come back from my little knee procedure, I've swung the club well. I hit it well in Japan. I'm hitting it well here. As I said earlier, I just need to make a few more putts, and I think the score. I mean, we have 5 par 5s, and most of them are reachable even with some of the different winds. But generally, there's 3 to 4 of them that are reachable, and you got to go low on those holes, and we're probably going to have 3 to 4 little wedge shots in there. So it's certainly conceivable to shoot anywhere between 7 and 9 under par.
You look pretty comfortable around the greens right now. Do you think there's a point in your career where you have chipped and pitched the ball better than you do right now?
Yeah, I think I have. I think that 2000 was a good year. I was doing some good things that year. I drove it well that year. I hit my irons well. I chipped well, and I putted well. Yeah, that was a good combo.
See if we can carry out another good round tomorrow, but yeah, any good result is always welcome. I've slipped down a little bit in the world rankings, so it'd be nice to fill up a few good points here before Santa Claus arrives.
This place will give even the best chippers a hard time, and I know that coming in here we all do, and it's hard to prepare for it, but man, it's you can just have some of the easiest chips that become so difficult because of how the ball sits. And I feel living in Florida a couple years now, I've gotten a lot better at it. I wasn't very good at first, especially like when I went to school at Alabama, but been working hard. I really have. I feel like that's a part of my game that needs to improve or has needed to improve, and I'm glad it's showing this week.
The easy part was I just have to focus on going out there making birdies. Okay, that's easy. I can put all my energy and all my effort into that. And then I have 23 hours on a plane to recover. So that will be fine. And, you know, and then re-engage, you know, once we get down there.
Those players heading directly for the President's Cup on Sunday. So on Saturday, final round, Cookie, give me a guy to watch.
Well, besides the tournament host, I'm going to be watching Justin Thomas, because I was watching him earlier today as well.
I'm going to stay on my same horse. I'm going to go with Rahm.
The Raminator, Total Ramination. We are back early on Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 in California. See you then.